Dear viewers, welcome to our channel GVS Bank Academy. Today I am going to discuss about the JAIIB Paper 1 Indian Economy and Indian Financial System new subject recently introduced. Paper 1 Recalled questions, examination, memory based recalled questions, re-examination conducted on 10/6/2023 in some examination centers, which was not conducted earlier. In some examination, they had conducted some examination centers on 10/6/2023. These are the questions from that. Question number 1, notice money period, minimum 2 days and maximum up to 14 days. Notice money, money market, notice money, minimum to maximum 14 days. For withdrawal of this notice money, 1 full day notice is required to the bank. For withdrawal of this money, notice money deposit, 1 day full notice is required for the bank. Question number 2, not a OTC, over the counter derivative, means not a OTC means exchange traded derivatives. Derivatives are 2 types. One is exchange traded, non-exchange traded OTC. The question is non-exchange traded, means exchange traded derivatives are futures, options. Futures, options. OTC derivatives, over the counter or non-exchange traded derivatives are forward contracts and forward rate agreement and swaps. Non-exchange traded derivative instruments are forward contract and swaps and forward rate agreement. Question number 3, factoring futures. Factoring futures. Factoring is one type of finance for working capital against receivables. Book rates or financing for receivables by factoring agency, Factoring Limited NBFC, registered with RBI, and their other responsibilities are control of credit, sales ledger management of the customer company, and collection activities of the receivables. These are the factoring finance futures. This is there. 4th one, territory sector or service sector. Banking comes under which sector they are asking? Territory sector or service sector. Insurance, communication also territory sector, service sector. 5. Government support to National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and NABFID. Government support to National Bank for Financial Infrastructure and Development Bank. The initially government is holding 100% of shares. After some period it is going to reduce its stake to 26, 100% to 26 gradually, and government will also provide guarantee for its borrowing at a concessional rate of up to 0.1%. By taking 1%, 0.1% concessional rate, it is providing guarantee to National Bank for Financing Infrastructure for borrowing from multilateral developmental institutions, sovereign wealth funds, other foreign funds. At the time of borrowing, government is giving a guarantee. For that guarantee, it is charging 0.1%, and at that time they can easily borrow. So these are the 2 steps given by government support to National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development. Then this is a new question, new type, MSME investment in plant and machinery and turnover. What is the proportionate ratio? Micro enterprises, investment 1 crore, initial investment in plant and machinery 1 crore, and turnover up to 5 crores. What is the ratio? 1:5. This question they are asking. Small enterprise, initial investment in plant and machinery not exceeding 10 crores and turnover not exceeding 50 crores. This is also 10:50 means 1:5. And medium enterprise, investment 50 crores turnover 250 crores. This is also 1:5. Investment to turnover 1:5 in all micro, small, medium. This question, 6th question. 7th question, very important. India has made 5 Panchamrit at 26 Conference of Parties, COP26. Means 26th Conference of Parties to combat climate change, against climate change. What are the 5 points? Achieving the target of net zero emissions by the year 2070. Zero emissions by 2070. Achieving 500 gigawatt non-fossil energy capacity by 2030. Achieving 500 gigawatt non-fossil energy capacity by 2030. Fulfilling 50% of its energy requirements from renewable energy by 2030. After total energy requirement, 50% from renewable energy. This is one. India will reduce the total projected carbon emissions by 1 million tons from now onwards till 2030. Tak 1 million tons carbon emissions reduction. By 2030, India will reduce the carbon intensity by less than 45%. By 2030, India will reduce the carbon intensity. So this question is very important for this examination. 8th question. This is also related COP26. OS, OW, OG. One sun, one world, one grid. OS, one sun. OW, one world, one grid. 9th. RRB's capital contribution. RRB's. Sponsoring bank 35%. State government 15%. Central government 50%. Sponsoring bank 35%, state government 15%, central government 50%. RBI, Reserve Bank of India, initial paid up capital is 5 crores. RBI initial, not now, initially 5 crores. 11th question, which bank first introduced the merchant banking services? Grindlace Bank. In India, 1967, first bank introduced Grindlace Bank, merchant bank. 12th question, PPF lock-in period 15 years. Normally, PPF lock-in period is 15 years. Question number 13, small finance bank priority sector targets. For the small finance bank's priority sector target, total 75% of adjusted net bank credit or credit equivalent to of balance sheet exposure, whichever is higher. Credit equivalent to of bank, whichever is higher. This is there. 14th, venture capital investments. Normally, venture capital investments regulated by SEBI. These are high risk and high reward investments. Investment in first generation units. Normally, these venture capitalists are having ideas without capital funds. What are the features? High risk, high reward. Normally, this is a long term. Goals are there. Investment, mostly they are investing in startup units. Investments are generally done in innovative projects, mostly in the field of technology. So, venture capital investments normally high risk, high reward, regulated. Venture capital ventures, they have to register with SEBI. Normally long term goals. Mostly they are investing in startup units, that to technology based units. That is 14th. 15th, India nationalized 14 major commercial banks in 1969 with deposit not less than 50 crores. And 50 crores and above deposit they had nationalized in 1969. 80 also they had nationalized 7 banks. More than 200 crores and above deposits in 1980, 200 crores more at that time. First time I thought 50 crores and more. Second time 200 crores and above, that is 1980, 200 crores and more. 16. Management of mutual funds. Now, normally mutual funds are regulatory SEBI. These mutual funds are collecting small amounts of funds from the public and they are investing in money market, capital market, bonds market, other valuable investments. It is set up in the form of registered as a trust. In the trust, sponsors, promoters are there, and promoted appointed trustees are there, and asset management companies are also. This asset management company also registration with SEBI is required. Along with mutual fund, asset management company also registered with SEBI. And custodians means transfer agents, registry and transfer agents. All these are the management of mutual funds. First, sponsors, promoters, trustees appointed by the sponsors, asset management company who will manage under the control of trustees assets of the company, custodians who are holding the securities on behalf of this. Question number 17. World Bank classifies economies considering per capita income. World Bank is classifying the economies based on per capita income. There are 4 categories, namely low income countries, lower middle income countries, upper middle income countries, higher income countries. Lower income, lower middle income, upper middle income and higher income. Very, very important. Lower income. Lower middle income. India comes under lower middle income. This is the examination question. India will come under lower middle income, upper middle income and higher income. This is the important. 18. Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act 2003. To control the fiscal deficit, they had started with the Act, Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act. Mandates that the central government to bring down the government fiscal deficit to 3% of GDP. 3% of GDP. The Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act 2003 mandate the central government to bring down the fiscal deficit 3%. Very, very difficult question. 19th question regarding priority sector. Social infrastructure normally 5 crores, but loan up to 10 crores for borrower for building up healthcare facilities, including under Ayushman Bharat in Tier 2 to Tier 6 centers. Social infrastructure, Ayushman Bharat. What is the answer? 10 crores for borrower for building healthcare facilities in population less than 1 lakh places. This is about the social infra. Question number 13, priority sector. Question number 19 also priority sector. Question number 20, various types of real estate investment trusts. This is also one type of mutual fund collecting money from the investors. These real estate investment trusts, first they have to register with the SEBI. Regulator is SEBI. And these real estate investment trusts are investing in retail assets, retail REIT, retail real estate investment trust, residential buildings, healthcare facilities, office space real estate and mortgage backed assets. So 5 types of real estate investment trusts. Real estate investments, retail, residential houses, healthcare, office and mortgage. Thank you very much viewers for extending we are starting JAIIB, CAIIB classes for October, November examinations. Interested members are requested to contact. Thank you very much for